This video is on the topic of energy transfer pathways. Energy is stored in objects in different energy stores. When changes occur, energy is transferred from store to store. Energy stores are kinetic, gravitational potential, chemical, elastic potential, electrostatic, magnetic, nuclear, and thermal. Energy transfer pathways describe how energy is transferred from store to store. There are 4 energy transfer pathways you need to know. When a force acts over a distance, energy is transferred mechanically. The mechanical work done is equal to the energy transferred. When charge flows around a circuit, energy is transferred electrically from the cell to the components. The electrical work done is equal to the energy transferred. Energy is transferred by heat from hotter objects to colder ones. The energetic particles in the hot coffee transfer energy by heating to the thermal store of the cooler mug. As the mug heats up, energy is transferred by heating from the thermal store of the mug to the thermal store of the colder hands. Energy transfers can be broadly split into 2 categories: working and heating. If any type of electromagnetic radiation is involved, then the transfer pathway is by radiation. This includes visible light, which is the most common example. You do need to know the energy transfer pathways and understand how to apply them to different contexts. However, past exam questions have been more likely to assess your knowledge of energy stores when it comes to naming parts of the energy transfer process. Let's look at an example of an energy transfer. A woman pulls on a rope which lifts a bucket of water from a well. What are the energy transfers taking place here? As the woman pulls on the rope, she is moving. Therefore, she has energy in her kinetic store. The result of her motion is that the bucket gains height. It is lifted up the well. The bucket gains energy in its gravitational potential store. The woman has applied a force over a distance by pulling on the rope, so the transfer pathway is mechanical. Therefore, energy from the kinetic store of the woman is transferred mechanically to the gravitational potential store of the bucket. Let's take a look at an example exam question. A simple circuit includes a cell and a filament lamp connected in series by copper wires. State 2 energy transfer pathways for the energy emitted by the bulb, and it's for 2 marks. The resistance in a filament wire causes heating to the extent that light is emitted from the bulb. Therefore, energy is transferred from the thermal store of the filament bulb to the thermal store of the surroundings by heating. That's the first mark. This energy transfer explains the resistance in the filament wire. Remember that when a word or phrase is underlined in a mark scheme, you need to say it in exactly that way to get the mark. Energy is also transferred from the thermal store of the bulb to the thermal store of the surroundings by radiation. That's for the second mark. So in summary, energy is transferred from store to store via different energy transfer pathways. Energy can be transferred mechanically, by a force acting over a distance, electrically by moving charges such as electrons in a circuit, by heating from a hotter object to a colder one, or by radiation, which is usually visible light. Don't forget to check out all our other fantastic revision resources here at Save My Exams.